You're about to have an incredible experience. Shall we get started? Welcome to Latin America's most modern industrial park in the rendering sector. You are just one step away from visiting one of Patense's industrial units, located in Itaúna, Minas Gerais. We hope you have a pleasant visit and that you feel part of the universe we are about to introduce you to. Well, the first stop will be the office of the Industrial Director of the Patense Group, who also wants to welcome you.
Hello, my name is Vitor Gonçalves. I'm the Industrial Director of the Patense Group, and it's a great pleasure and happiness to have you here. Would you like a coffee? Not today, right? We'll be waiting for you in the next room to receive our safety guidelines, and it will be a great pleasure to go inside our industry with you.
Hello. Before we start our tour of the industry, you need to dress properly and very safely. Here's your helmet, your lab coat, your cap, your earplugs, and your wellies. But I'll give you some time to get dressed and enjoy the Patense experience. Now we're doing it. We're now looking at the transport sector, where we keep the vehicles in our fleet. The Patense Group has more than 460 trucks. And as you can see, we also have our own shop, capable of providing the necessary maintenance for our vehicles. In 2022 alone, we covered 17,548,312 kilometers. That's 438 laps around the Earth. You are now looking at the beginning of it all. This is where we receive all the raw materials and send them to the specific production lines. This is our pork production line. I'll tell you right away that all our lines are fully automated. We have the production capacity to produce up to 130 tons of pork meal and 85 tons of pork fat per day. You're now getting to know the fish production line. The Patense Group is one of the largest exporters of fish meal in Brazil. We can produce up to 140 tons of fish meal and 50 tons of fish oil a day. We are now on the bovine production line. Our production capacity is 485 tons of bovine meal and 406 tons of tallow per day. These are truly incredible figures, aren't they? All this is possible thanks to the excellence of the technologies we use. Now we come to the poultry offal production line. We are prepared and equipped to produce approximately 100 tons of this meal and 75 tons of poultry oil per day. This is the hydrolyzed feather production line. We have the capacity to produce an average of 50 tons a day. That's a lot, isn't it? We've reached the blood production line, and the process is still automated. We can produce up to 45 tons of this product every day. We are now in the Industry Control Center. This is where we control the operation, production, receipt, and processing of raw materials. I'm going to accompany you to the yard now, and I think this will be a very unique experience. Maybe you've never done this before. Yes, you'll drive this tractor yourself and we'll take a tour of the yard. Are you ready? Then let's go. We are now moving on to the biomass that feeds our boilers, as well as the energy cogeneration system. This biomass comes from eucalyptus chips. It is the source of our energy. We have found a way of minimizing environmental impacts in this resource. Our aim is to make the production process increasingly sustainable, making rational use of forestry resources, because we go hand in hand with environmental responsibility. Now you're facing the resources I've just mentioned, the boiler and the energy cogeneration system. This is our cogeneration system. This is where we can see our self-sufficiency come to reality. This cogeneration model produces electricity from the steam derived from processing that biomass you saw in the courtyard. This is the biodigester, which is a control system for storing waste that could be disposed of in the environment in the form of gases. But here at Patense, we turn it into energy. This is where our fertigation works. This system makes full and rational use of the water from the production system of all Patense units. To do this, it processes and reuses the waste liquid, creating a fertilizer rich in organic and chemical nutrients. In total, we are able to produce 1,566 tons of products a day. Here, in this shipping shed, shipments for the domestic and foreign markets are stored. We have finally reached the loading process. This is the final part of our entire production process, where the flours, tallow, and greases go to various destinations, both here in Brazil and abroad. Patense has a large share of the export market in the animal rendering sector. We have been building this history for many years and have reached unimaginable heights. We haven't crossed the finish line yet. We want more, and we can do more. Our determination and perseverance are our fuel to always go further. Patense, the power of transformation.